Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Carry for New Orleans.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun now for Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From midfield, here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
The pass.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
8-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First down, Saints.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
At the 47-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
on the ground, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
New Orleans.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. 53.
Now Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd and short.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Harris now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
intended for.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
3 and out.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Eagle, Malcolm Jenkins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
At their own 45.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second down and 7.
You. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Saints.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Alvin Kamara.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
New Orleans.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. You're not ready. 52's the Mike.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the 5-yard line.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
3rd and long.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's tackled it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night.
3-yard pickup.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been. Their first, but at least it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Wentz. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Now Wentz again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Eagles 13. Jake Elliott to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
It's a gain of
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense some film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Try to run down some clock with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Alvin Kamara.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New Orleans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A busy night continues for Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt